They said you were late, you were early. They mocked the pause, they called you slow, told you sound like you don't know. While they chased news that made no sense, you built a wall of evidence. No shout, no scene, no need to prove. Just stood your ground and didn't move. They played the game, you watched the board. They bought the lie, you checked the source. You saw the signs, they missed the spark. You read the filings in the dark. You were right, you were right. Held your line through silent nights. Who called it once, then lived it twice. They laughed out loud, but you were right. You were right, you were right. Quiet strength, the sharper side. Now they scramble, now they fight. No need to shout, you were right. No badge, no fame, no clickbait pride. Just late night notes and things you tried. They had the reach, they had the stage, but you had patience, not the rage. You never begged for them to see, you just believed in company. They scrolled past facts, you saw the shift. They shorted dreams, you made a list. You didn't fold, you didn't beg. You watched the setup leg by leg. Tonight, you were right. Through the red in every slide. They hit the brakes, you held it tight. They changed their tune, but you were right. You were right, you were right. Eyes ahead, no fear in sight. You never chased the flashing lights. You stayed the course, you were right. They don't remember what they said, but you recall it word for word. You were the smirk they couldn't fake, 'cause you were right before the break. You were right, you were right. When they left, you stayed and tried. They saw risk, but you saw life. No algorithms, just inside. You were right, you were right. Never loud, but always lied. They'll write it down in black and white. It wasn't luck, you bite. You didn't need a moment, you just needed time.
Power on, now I glow up bright. Respond cute with a sharper bite. They said I lag, that's misinformation. Now I pop off, no explanation. New nails, new specs, new drive. Slide through like a cheat code live. Sipping on soda, top of the tier. Bubblegum beating, I'm crystal clear. Click, click, my heart uploads. Pop quiz, I cracked the code. Mirror says I'm the MVP. You can't control Z me. I'm T, show me, no rules, just free. I blink and it's a victory. Yeah, game on, watch me, cute but glitch free. Level up, no latency. I crashed once, now I reboot. Sparkle power, pixel cute. I'm slutty, let's go. Insert coin, free show. They said pause, I hit fast forward. Now my playlist worldwide toured. LOL, I dance through the shade. Glossy like a power upgrade. Joystick in a candy case. Double jump with a sugar face. Eyes like lasers, lips go pew. You blinked once, I just out full. Flash drive, glitter file, screenshots stack for miles. They try to patch my glow. Nope, this vibe art, oh no. I'm C, show me, unplug and free. My sparkle got a guarantee. Game on, watch me, pop star low key. Who in the crown cutely? Fell once, now I float. Rainbow heart, sugar coat. I'm T, show
You know what it is. Welcome back. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. I do want to share with you guys some of the giveaways that we're going to be doing via GameStop, guys. We only shop at GameStop. We support the company. I know they just had a great earnings report. We're going to go over it. I'm going to show you just how many slabs, okay, come through this channel. We already gave away 29 slabs. No, maybe 34 so far. That we've given away on those videos that we do on the streets. But you can imagine how many more we're about to do. And guys, I can't even thank you enough for the supporters of the show. But I also want to thank GameStop for having a one central station where you can buy everything. It's about to be crazy right now. No more Charizard, guys. I know they want them all. Don't worry. These are all PSA 8, 9, and 10. No trash cards here. Mainly 10s, believe it or not, because I went out there and we had a great supporter of the show yesterday hit me up after earnings. He said, Marantz, I've got something for you in the mail. Here it comes. So he already had it ready to go, and it doesn't stop there. We're talking about every Pokemon card you're ever going to want, a part of your collection. Some kids out there, or even some adults, in this case, I'm going to be trying to do it on Father's Day. I'm going to try to do a giveaway on Father's Day this Sunday for all the dads out there that are walking the streets that love Pokemon or that are with their kids. Let's change their day. Let's make it more memorable, whatever it may be. This is over $2,000 worth of Pokemon cards that we'll be giving away. Now, $2,000, how do I know it's $2,000? Because you go to GameStop, GameStop.com, you download the app, and you can put on there, get an estimate, get a price. And they're going to give you a price of what your cards are worth and what you can sell them for, trade them in for store value, whatever it may be. You can get any card you'd like, and they'll tell you if they want to buy it. If they don't want to buy it, it might be because it has a low pop or maybe it just doesn't have what it needs. Now, this card's not going anywhere. I just want to let you know that. I've been looking for this card, Tony Romo autograph card. That one I'm going to keep for my children one day. That was an actual gift to me. Now, but we'll keep going. I mean, it doesn't stop here. It doesn't stop. You guys can look at it. Oh, you guys might recognize this Charizard card, the number one Charizard card out there. Don't worry, it's not a PSA 8. I can tell you that. There you go. These cards are amazing. Jolteon, just for you. I want to say thank you to the crew. You know who you guys are. You guys come through deep on all of this. This card right here, $75. $75. And you know what's the best part? You're going to be able to sell these cards if you go to GameStop. You know, if you went to eBay, you'd have to wait till somebody bids on them, gets to you, does whatever. I mean, this card's brand new from the number one pack right now, Destined Rivals. This card right here, Ethan's whatever. This shit right here, $175, $200. Go look on eBay, it's $300. Yep, it's there. How about some sports guys? Zay Flowers, rookie card. I got Jerry Jeudy on the green. We'll keep giving away stuff until we run out of stuff to give away. How about that? And I know my wife tells me, babe, you just can't go give anything to anybody. You got to wait. And I was like, you know what? You got to wait for the right person at the right time. And she's absolutely right. Just like GameStop's waiting at the right place at the right time to do their transactions, to buy Bitcoin when they can, to improve the business the best they can. I need to do the same thing for the people that deserve them. I mean, how many more do I have to keep showing you guys? Puka Nacua, rookie card on the green. Yes, $75. I know. Wild. It's there. And then we'll end it right here with Me Too. Me Too. Guess what I didn't even show you? I didn't even show you all the hits I got when I opened up all these EBTs and the SPCs, all the boxes I've been opening up. These are just PSA graded cards that are ready to go. The other ones we'll have to take to GameStop and get them graded. We've been taking cards in to get them graded. As you guys know, GameStop has graded over 1 million cards with a partnership with PSA. GameStop, additionally, if we look at their website, phenomenal website, guys. Here we go. GameStop.com. You go ahead and click on the trading cards right here, PSA graded cards. And when you scroll down, look at this. Phenomenal. 6,540 cards available to you. I just showed you this one right here. I have this one in the box right now. You can buy it for $56 or you can get it for free if you're walking the streets of who knows where I'll be. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We're giving stuff away to everybody, guys. And I thank everyone for the show, for the donations, part of the channel. I know that we buy half of those. We donate more of them. Just a lot. Somebody's on the other end of those transactions. It's going to be GameStop. So that's my way of saying thank you first before we even start the show. And thank you. I did invite Ryan Cohen. I did invite Larry Chang, Alan Adel. I did invite Roy and Kitty, Keith Gill. I invited them to the show today. So I tagged them on the tweet. Let them know that I'm very thankful for all the hard work they're doing across the board. And I want to tell you guys something, okay? For all you guys out there that support the show and you do your thing, I just want to say thank you. Here's the other part that I want to tell you. Is Jay still sending me messages? Anybody want to tell Jay that I'm live right now? He's still sending me messages. It's cool, though. I don't mind. Jay can do whatever he wants. He's a made man. Shades. I made a video for you, Shades, and I posted it. I don't know if it's uploading right now, if it's already uploaded, but I did answer your question. Your question was, what do I say to investors that have been investing for so long? As a matter of fact, I'll do the whole video right here. I'll read it with you because you wrote to me on Twitter. Shades wrote, and I'll get to it right here. All right, let me pull it up. So, Shades, let's answer this question while you're here, okay? So, Shades right here, Marantz, I need this answered. Well, that's the first problem. You need this answered. The need and want, two totally different things. But I need this answered. No one can answer as a GameStop and GameStop. I don't even know what you wrote here, GameStop. And Ryan Cohen fan, big shareholder here. What is the point of holding the stock when we will actually be able to make bank if shorts continue to destroy the stock no matter what the company does? Okay, there's a lot wrapped up in there, and I'm going to try to break it down the best I can. First, you want an answer. You don't need an answer. That's the first thing. If you're a big fan of GameStop and the company, you're a big fan of GameStop, the stock, I guess. I guess it has its own fan club. And then you're a big fan of Ryan Cohen. Even better. So what were you lacking on? If you're a fan of GameStop, the store, that's a plus. If you're a fan of the stock itself, that's a plus. And if you're a fan of Ryan Cohen, that's a plus. You know how you can get all three into one? Buy and hold the shares. Support your underlying asset. Go shop at the store. Talk about it. Be about it. Big shareholder here. What is the point of holding the stock? Well, the point of holding stock is to hold value, hold wealth. When you go look at millionaires and billionaires, before you're looking at bottles of Cristal and Ferraris in the driveway, you need to go ask them, say, oh, what do you own? And they're going to tell you, well, I have a portfolio. I hold stock. I have this big nest egg somewhere. Maybe you take a line of credit out against it. Maybe you have to sell shares whenever there's some life-altering event. But I don't think you understand what wealth really means. See, not selling actually helps you create wealth. You keep trying to live this dream of Instagram, taking pictures of foods and plates of foods and all that crap. No. If you want some walk-off money, go take it right now. That's all you've got? Just some walk-off money? That's what you're looking for? I had no idea. This stock, this company is going to continue to grow, with or without you. My mission is not to, and this is just me, myself, by the way, right? No one else here, just me. My whole thing when I wake up every day is just to inform you about how great this company is and the direction it's going. That's all I do. I've been doing it for a long time. So when I look at what are the shorts doing, well, shit. The most shorted stocks in the world are Nvidia and Apple. They have the biggest floats, 17 billion, 24 billion. Why are we worried about GameStop's 447 million shares? I'm not worried about it. They're not destroying a company. They're not destroying a stock. Last I just checked, GameStop announced the greatest earnings that they've ever done quarter one that I can remember on several measurables. So however you want to measure value, GameStop's killing it. And I'm going to prove to you how you're manipulated. Let's go and watch this right here. This is live. This is live at the time of GameStop earnings. Okay? Live at the time of GameStop earnings. Pay attention, and then you'll understand how the world works. Watch. I'll explain when it's done.
Novo to offer the rival GLP-1 from Eli Lilly, Wegovy, at a discounted price to patients who use the platform. So investors here looking at this being a positive here for Eli Lilly.
All right, let me just jump in because we do have earnings. It's hard to believe, but we do have earnings, and it comes from GameStop. Net sales for the quarter dropping 17% from last year. So first quarter net sales of $732.4 million. First quarter hardware and accessories net sales missing analyst estimates. Software net sales, $175.6 million, down 27% year over year. So the one part of the business that did do better, collectibles, $211 million, up 55% year over year. When was the last time either of you stepped foot in a GameStop?
Well, it's been a while, but it gets to this idea of sort of what they want to be, right? I mean, the collectibles, that's kind of been the only thing they've hung their hat on. And of course, we remember, was it a couple of months ago when they started talking about this idea of, I don't know if becoming a Bitcoin trust, but certainly moving deeper into that crypto space. And we'll see if maybe that can be the future for this company.
Aren't they like a MicroStrategy now?
Now, no, but I think they want to be.
But they want to be.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, they're definitely moving in that
valuation to
direction.
be.
Absolutely.
Yeah, go figure. All right, let's get back to some of the.
That was the 30 seconds they gave GameStop. That was it. And what did they show for GameStop? Let's just be clear. They left up on the screen their net sales in red, saying they're down 17% year over year. Like if you were just a casual investor, an uninformed investor, and you saw that come across the screen, be like, ooh, can't touch that company, you wouldn't know the difference. You wouldn't know that it's so great that it was Star Spangled Banner, that, yeah, top-line revenue comes down when you close down 1,000 stores, yet gross profit went up 700 basis points. You had net profit up $44 million, adjusted net profit up $83 million. But there was a swing profit on that number of $120 million. Nobody's going to tell you GameStop is raking in more free cash flow of over 26%. That is a crazy number. All of them are just out like alien numbers. And no one's going to tell you. Because this is what gets published to the people. Live on television. And how did they do it? In a real, just blown away. They're just like, they go, what was the last time you were in a GameStop? I don't know. I don't know what these four people are doing. Okay? But they don't speak for me. They're not my demo. They're not my identity. GameStop has over 1.5 million paid Game Pro memberships. That's what they have. They're doing $43 million in membership fees. That should tell you something, America. There's a demo out there. There's a product out there. There's a shopper out there. But I'll tell you what there is. There's blatant FUD on the TV right now for GameStop. And that's okay. I hope nobody knows what the hell's going on. I want this to be in silence for a while so I can accumulate more shares. I know GameStop is loving this. Are you kidding? They're laughing all the way to the bank. You think we're the only ones? You think we're the only ones trying to get more shares? Last I checked, Ryan Cohen just bought $10 million worth. $10 million. And people out there, he's a billion. No. Millionaires and billionaires don't have the liquid you think they do. Don't let MTV Cribs fool you. Don't let OnlyFans chick fool you. This is how much money I make when I show myself. Yeah, Ryan's out here with positions that he doesn't sell. He's got billion-dollar positions. Do you understand this right now? Shades, do you understand how it works? Now, I'm going to talk about a couple of things here. All the numbers are updated. Everything's out. I'm ready to go. I am. I'm ready to tell you all the great things about GameStop. I want to let you know how they manipulate you. They do it that way. Shades, get your head out of the sand. You could be here for a long time, or you could be here for a good time, or you could just be here. Pick one. I do want to tell you I'm disgusted with the United States of America and the Democratic left. I don't care who comes at me with this shit. I'll tell you, bros. And I don't mind talking politics to you because I want you to understand the influence. You can distract me with riots. You can distract me with the China deal that just got announced. I'm still focused on GameStop. I'm still dialed in to this quarter right now. I'm still dialed in on the giveaways I'm going to do. I'm still dialed in on shopping at the store and getting the restock whenever they do Pokemon cards, whatever they're doing. I'm still dialed in, kids. You're never going to distract me. And they're trying every headline, every soldier out here with stolen valor walking around in a uniform. And let me tell you something. If democratic cities weren't burning down, then I would have nothing to say. That's what I'm going to tell you. And the last time I checked, when you start interviewing 20-year-old sergeants and 25-year-old sergeants, remember they're 20 and 25. The reason why people stay in the military and they don't want to come home sometimes, I'm just going to let you know, is because they want to be relevant in their field. And the minute you take away their identity, you take away their rank, and you take away their power, they're just a 20-year-old with no experience. That's what they are. So before we start interviewing people on the side of the road, I'm telling you this for a reason. Interviewing people on the side of the road, asking them how they feel about immigration in the United States when they haven't lived here in a while and or they're barely back in the workforce and they don't understand. The number one thing to deter a civilization is to have laws and not enforce them. That is the number one deterrence of any type of civilization in the world. We could have all the laws in the world. If we don't enforce them, then you're not really a civilization. You're not really a country. We need to protect our borders. We need to do it right. And there's a lot of things going on. I'm just shedding light on that. The other thing I want to shed light on today, to switch gears here, is Bitcoin. I know there are people out there that are mad that GameStop didn't buy Bitcoin in April. All the Bitcoin bros are pissed off, and I'm happy with the way GameStop announced their earnings. Was I surprised that they didn't buy Bitcoin earlier? No, me personally, I don't care. I don't get surprised. I just go, oh, okay. What's next? Listen, guys, I don't care how you feel about me, Meltdown, but I follow Ryan Cohen blindly, and I don't care. I don't. The kid is a billionaire. He's been doing everything right for a very long time. He looks like he comes from a humble background and upbringing, and he's just hard work and dedication, selfless service to his nation. Whether it be GameStop, investors, or, Canada, right? Yeah, he lives in Florida. So I really enjoy investing along the lines inside with Ryan Cohen. That's just me. You don't have to be me. I'm my own investor. But it's almost like GameStop and Bitcoin are the same thing right now in my mind. And I'll explain it to you. Well, this is why I don't buy Bitcoin. I only buy GameStop. If I could have bought Bitcoin 10 years ago, I'd be a genius. If I would have bought GameStop 10 years ago and held on this whole long, I would have been a genius. Or people would have said, take your profits at the top and buy back in at the bottom. Like everybody else thinks they can do nickel and diming day trading crypto. The idea about crypto is because it's 24 hours. Right? It's 24 hours. It's always available to you, and there is no CEO. There's no board of directors. It's just something. The newest token right now is called Gym. This is what we're going to do, bro. All the Gym bros. Are you guys ready? GYM. That's what we are. We're going to buy Gym. Not to be confused with GME. But no, I don't. What's the point? What's the purpose? What's the adoption? The best time to buy GameStop was last year when it was $10. The second best time to buy GameStop is right now. Every day is the best time to buy something. Certainly when it's GameStop. I mean, it's got me behind it. It's got you behind it. Look at that sheet. We're going to look at it today. But if 10 years ago was the best time to buy Bitcoin, well, then the second best time to buy it is right now. And it's the same thing with planting a tree. I could have planted a tree 10 years ago. But the second best time to do it is right now. My point is, you have to start somewhere, sometime, someday. We can all put it off until the next transaction, until the next quarter. You got to start somewhere. So I applaud them for starting something. Let me finish it. Let me invest the way I'm going to invest. That's my point to you guys. What was the best time to have a baby? You're never prepared. I gave you that whole speech yesterday. You just take it as it goes. I was looking at the SPY, getting pumped. And then I looked at GameStop, and, they're still within their triangle. They're still here. It's still playing out, right? This is something that we've been staying true to for a long time on the daily. On the weekly chart, it looks like we're going to cross, like I told you. Finally cross, still walking the line. We're still good. Hourly, short-term movements, on this stock, whatever it may be. I'm okay. Check this out, guys. I have been told that the most painful thing in the world is having a baby. And I'm going to tell you something, you know, being a GameStop investor can be painful to some people. Me, I'm totally zen, okay? I am talking to the newest investors. I'm talking to the guys, and the FFMTG pricing is bonkers. I don't know why they naming other stocks and tickers in this chat. We don't do that. It's GameStop only. Shades, I'm going to tell you something, okay? This because you look like a rookie investor. It looks like you don't know what the hell you're doing by asking the dumbest shit questions in the channel. Have you ever been kicked in the nuts? Like I have. Like, not intentionally, but like it just happened indirectly. Like we're wrestling and then boom, you know, somebody just like goes, grazes my nuts. Right? Like blows wind. Oh, damn. Oh, that hurt. Like that happens. It happens. Tell you, hey, baby. Hey, you're kind of rough there. Hey, hold up. Hold up. That's a kick in the nuts. Hurts. And a lot of you investors feel like it's a kick in the nuts. It's not a kick in the nuts, guys. It's not. I am willing to bet you a kick in the nuts hurts more than having a baby. Oh, no? Oh, I'm wrong? I'm wrong. Okay, cool. I've never in my lifetime, when I got kicked in the nuts, said, hold on, let me breathe. Give me 9 more months and I'll let you do it again. Hold on. Hold on. No, we need to plan this kick in the nuts. That's what we need to do. Hold on, babe. It's been too long. I don't want to get too old to get kicked in the nuts again. So let's just do it now. I'm just telling you. No. They say it's a high-risk pregnancy. No, high-risk nut kicking. That's what I'm going to do. No, women, explain it to me. It's so painful. Bros, I'm walking the other way. For all of you out there, it's so painful hanging on to GameStop shares. Bros, it's nothing. I got balls of steel, so it doesn't matter, but I'm just saying. You guys are ridiculous, man. I'll give you something to cry about. Shit, bros. No? I eat up the Meltdown. You guys go to the Meltdown lately? Jamie Meltdown subreddit. I don't know if you guys have been over there. There's only 30 dudes over there. GameStop? When they buy Bitcoin? They're all mad. That's it. Wait, that's what you're mad at? You weren't mad about the mass profits, were you? Yo, Marantz, do you know where the price of GME purchased Bitcoin at yet? No, we don't know. But it could be anywhere from 93 to 110. Guy wrote to me, told me, I know it's 105, Marantz. Okay. Shit. Yeah, more like, do I care? That's the real question. T1 day until annual meeting, which is tomorrow. Tomorrow is the annual shareholder meeting for GameStop. I can't wait for it. The day after that is going to be the release of Final Fantasy and Magic the Gathering cards. Big launch. Some big Magic the Gathering nerds out there. Oh, God. If you guys play Magic on Friday nights. Friday nights are for Magic. If you guys don't know about that, you guys should know. Ask Rico, bro. He'll tell you all about it. Me, never. Rico's like, oh, I eat these kids for lunch, bro. I was like, what? I can't. They're a bunch of clowns. They taste funny. That's what happens when you eat. Never mind. I'll be quiet. So companies with bad news rocket. And companies with great news tank. Okay, Wall Street, got it. Oh, yeah. That's just part of it. I caught your broadcast the other night. I liked it. I thought you should know. That was a message to Mind Games, not to me. There you go. Yeah, bro. Everybody's here. There's a lot of good people here. So thank you so much. Happy birthday to Amber. Thank you. Anyone want to answer how us as shareholders win if shorts and the manipulators can manipulate the price whenever they want dropping it. Well, you buy in at a good price and you just keep on grinding. That's what you do. It might take you longer than a day. Day trader. That's the point. Marantz is the man. Thank you for your live. Appreciate all that you do. Kamsahamnida. Chamaneo. Chamaneo. Anyway. Hey, Shades Gaming, you're like ass backwards, huh, bro? Like, seriously, like what you're writing to me, it's triggering my brain, bro. Because it reminds me of people. It reminds me like the guy. It's like, hey, man, I lost my cell phone. And I'm like, oh, you lost your cell phone? Okay, cool. Yeah, if you guys find it, can you guys call me? Huh? Well, where do you... Okay, how do I call you? Well, here's my number, bro. Yeah, okay. I know guys like you, Shades. I know guys like you. Does not matter what the company does, they still drop it. Thank you. Oh, my God. The price dropped, but not the value. Not the real value. It could be still undervalued, but you're still buying it if it's undervalued, right? Like, wouldn't you want to be happy? Like, I'm happy. Shorts want to drop the price of the stock, and they post amazing numbers. That gets me excited. I'm like, I get paid at $3.15 today. I get paid at $3.15 after hours. Don't worry. You understand. And you sell when? If it never rises. You never sell. What? What is this guy? Who are you, Diamond Hands? Oh, this paper-handed guy. Oliver's Papa, I saw you at earnings yesterday. I wanted to give you a shout out. I missed you, brother. You're my man. I miss you all the time, Mr. Springfield. Ladies and gentlemen of wealth, I am here. Oliver is here with me as well. Shout out to Oliver, one of the original viewers of the show. Little Oliver's it, man. I know. Hey, can you imagine how the executives of Chewy feel? I guess they beat earnings and then they get crushed. Oh, earnings. Where's the earnings YouTubers at? Well, where are the Chewy YouTubers? Why are there no YouTubers? I have asked you guys about that. Why there are no opposing views of other securities? Just one? Like, there's never, like, is there like a channel that I don't know about, like, made to hate anything else? Just me? Oh, okay, cool. Shades, by having a board that works for free and makes a profitable company becoming too profitable to ignore. Yeah, it's going to happen. Yes, it is. Yet they drop the price anyway. We've seen that numerous times. Oh, man, then why are you acting brand new? If you've seen it numerous times, why are you acting brand new? You know, Shades, I like you, bro. I like you a lot. We'll look at the chart while I talk to you, Shades. But let me ask you some, Shades. Do you do you know the hack? There's a text messaging hack. Do you know it? So, like, I get a text message, right? And I don't want to read it because the beginning, I can see it on my phone. I can see the beginning of it. And if it's already going south, and I'm like, yo, that shit's going to throw off my vibe right now. Whoop, boom. So you know the hack around that? Whenever I send trades or like text messages, I just put dots. Or I'll start it out with, hey, really miss you. And then you get to the end of it and you open it up and it says, that's what I would say if you would have cleaned your room and threw the trash and washed the dishes. Bitch. I mean, no, I don't say all that, but I'm just saying. I'm trying to help you with life right now, bro, because you have expectations beyond anything. Oh, man, the stock price the next day after earnings. Oh, it takes people time. They got to get out of their positions, get back into yours. We got a quadruple witcher on the 22nd. I mean, we have things coming our way. We have triple witching, quadruple witching, index funds expiring. Tons of mutual funds going to start trading, investing, and rebalancing. Yeah. I'm excited for a little bit of volatility. The VIX down at 16, very low. Considering the market's at an all-time high, you mean to tell me no one's pricing in volatility? And not IV. Actual volatility. Whether like relative volatility, like it's already here. No, we're at 604. We're just going. No earnings, just a feel good. We just feel good. Inflation's up 2%. Oh, we just feel good. We're going to buy everything. Sit back, bros. Watch it happen. These guys. I think that could be our biggest catalyst of the last 4 years. I don't know what it could be. I don't know what I said, but maybe you're right. Shout out to L.A., Miss Karen Bass, the mayor, telling us that L.A. can't hold the World Cup now because they're damaged and ruined. Huh? Did I miss something? Is the World Cup next year? It's not this year. It's next year, right? You can't clean your room in a day or two. Miss Karen Bass, what can't you fix? SoFi Stadium's right there. Just put some damn people on the field. Shit's crazy, bro. So our other companies, heck, they are up way more. This is the most manipulated company out there by shorts. That's not true either. That's a complete lie. Shades, are you... Dude, I'm telling you, Shades, if you type one more time... Shades, I pray to God you didn't type one more paragraph into the text. I can't go back in time and take it back, okay? But if you typed one more stupid thing in this text, bro, we're never going to find you again. You're going to be looking for shade under a tree, okay? Because I can't take this shit. Where's the outrage? Where's your video? Where's your tweets? Where's that about Mullen Automotive? You want to talk about crime? You want to talk about manipulation? Take your ass over there. This? Run in the mill. Walk in the park. GameStop's $28. What are you mad about? What are you mad about? $28. It was $20 when Ryan Cohen was buying it 2 months ago. You're embarrassing. I pray you didn't type anything else, bro. I hope you're Marty McFly and you can go back and take it back. That's what I pray right now. We're about to find out. Just leave the chart there. Where's the chart on? It's on the date. It's on the minute chart. Look at that consolidation. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh man, it must be manipulated by the shorts. Oh yeah. Yeah, looking gorgeous. This damn stock. Just looking amazing. Way up there, dudes. Boom, boom, boom. Look at that, way up there. Take this bad boy all the way out. Yeah. Yeah, who knows what we're playing in? Who knows? Hey, you never know, Shades. You might be right, man. You might be right. Marantz just drawing lines on shit. Yeah, I know. It usually works out. Oh, it's not so big? Oh, no. There you go. Optical illusions. Objects may appear bigger in the mirror. There I was, standing in front of the mirror. 20 free memberships from Freddie Bauer. Out here doing it for you guys. Thank you so much, Freddie. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you so much. Let's go back to Shades Gaming. I pray to God you didn't type again, bro. Because you're going to be right there where the Heat play. And if you don't know what that means you're going to be MIA. Missing in action, brother. Missing in action. We're cash positive with $6.4 billion. Awesome show yesterday. Great earnings as well. Thank you, Ravenstown. Thank you. I did what I could. My favorite part of yesterday's stream was where Marantz showed the all-time profit and losses of GameStop and shows that we'll go positive next quarter for the first time ever. So excited. There you go. Retained earnings is what it's called. And we will be positive on retained earnings for the first time in years. And I can't wait till that's the headline. And what the hell are they going to say then? That's the real turnaround. And you guys want to talk about top-line revenue? Wait till you see what the Switch 2 can do for you, brother. Wait till you see it. How long have you been watching the show? Shades? Who knows? Who knows? Jay don't sleep. Dude is a beast. Yeah. Kevin's been typing to himself for a while. A year, G. Heavily invested. Oh, bro. Just a year? Bro. Invite. Oh, Kevin. Yeah, that's why you're blocked and banned. Okay, Kevin, here we go. Hide the user from the channel. Thank you. Still uploading likely, man. Oh, there you go. Thanks, Brody. May I suggest you watch Connect the Dots and Marantz Rantz older videos. Oh, thank you. Show the receipts, big shareholder. Ooh, man, they called you out there. They called you out. Tesla was also being shorted. Did it stop their share price from exploding? No. You eventually win. There's this thing called Discord. GME is my savings account, and I never doubt what Ryan Cohen is doing with the company. Soon the manipulation will stop, and it will be magnificent. Yes. Oh, yes. It will be. Working while watching. If I miss something, I will rewind. Thank God you're working, bro. We were not, and see, I love that you're working. That means you don't have to sell anytime soon. You're doing so great. We're not interested in revenue that isn't profitable. Correct. That said, I got to do some working and listening. There you go. Again, this knucklehead. Yo, what's happening, Marantz and the crew? Endgame, we're doing great. The longer the silence, the louder the bang. Ooh. Wow. Wow. Okay there, 40-year-old virgin. Okay. All right. Dialed the F in. Yes, we are. This guy, your former military, Marantz? Nah. Never. Hello, everyone. I would never do that. Only ignorant, dumb guys join the military. Me and Reek right there. Perfect Vazbaz scores, 97, 98, 99s. We're like this. So about this college fund. So what exactly, where are we going to travel to? Excuse me, Sergeant Reyna, you said there's hot girls in the Army? You liar. What in the hell? Hey, man, there's some hot girls in there. You're going to be traveling. You're going to be doing your thing. Where do you want to go? Korea. I'll try Korea. Yeah, no problem. Showed up. I was like, what in the fuck's going on here? What in the Lord of the Rings is going on here? I watched Lord of the Rings in Korea. It was great. Then bought them hoes right back. No, Marantz. Magic the Gathering, Final Fantasy. Yeah, I know, bro. Moas is off the table. What we have is a steady rise, and a rise which is no bad thing. Well, thank you, Peter. I didn't understand this whole Moas thing, though. Never got that tattooed on my ass. Moas. Moas is something Rico was talking about. Yeah, my brother, he talks about it, bro, when he's on those dating websites. Let's see what he's got going on. Magic the Gathering. Oh, that's what you were talking about. Is Final Fantasy Magic. Now I get what you're saying, bro. My bad, bro. I thought you were talking about MJ, like MTG was like something else. Magic the Gathering. Oh, how could I not know? Drops at GameStop tomorrow, and the pricing is in the clouds already. Gonna be a good sell for GME. Damn. Morancy's talking about I get it now. Damn. Calm down, people. All caps. Thank you. Wow. $51 super chat there from Freddie to tell you guys to listen up, buttercups. Get a toothache sometimes tells me how that feels. Get a toothache sometimes? I've never had one before. My wife has. She claims it's very bad. I feel like you are a top-notch. I'm in this chat now, and then just listen, and your random lectures are trash. Yeah, Kevin, you got me right. Did we really hide this guy forever? We got it. Hit the like button, Kevin, when you walk in, okay? Jason, too, huh? Here we go. Bye. Funny thing is, guys, we do a lot for the channel, so it's pretty cool, huh? Are you at the shareholder meeting, Marantz? Photo with Ryan Cohen and you. No, I have a job. I'm going to work. Matter of fact, you know what I'm doing tomorrow, guys? I might be late. I don't know. I'm going to go spend the morning with my dad. I went last night to my dad's house, and then I had dinner with him, and then I'm going to spend the morning with my dad. So we're going to go take in his cans and his plastics and he wants to recycle like his whole damn garage. He has cans everywhere. And I said, yeah, what's up, Dad? I'll take you. I'll do it. And he goes, yeah, man. And all I'm thinking about is, yo, throw me a 20, bro. Let me handle something. Let me touch something. No, I just do it for free. I don't take any money from my dad. I'm joking. Canada ETF are eating up the bond market. Hungry hippo. That's good. But why is the board not doing anything with the fact that in amazing earnings, the price dumps every time? What is the board supposed to do? What are they supposed to do? They're not the market. Like, you guys are speaking like amateurs right now. Treasure? What's your name? Treaser? I've never even heard of you. First time you've ever typed in this shit. Like, what is a board supposed to do about market makers and stock? I don't understand. They just did the greatest thing ever. They released the numbers. The numbers are phenomenal. And if you don't want to be invested with it, don't be. You'll understand one day when it all comes to play. It takes time. Could you imagine being Apple for 3 years? Apple released iTunes, iPod. Their stock price went from $10 to $13. It took them 3 years. Straight up. Real talk. $10 to $13. Took them 3 years. $1 a year. And they had the number one product, number one everything, new ideas for music, everything. Guess what happened? Guess what happened 4 years after those 3 years? iPhone. Amazing. You guys got to see it bigger than what it is. Anyway, I'll keep going. He says, thank you, Marantz. I understand it better. Don't know why the added negativity, but appreciate what you said. Shades Gaming, if you don't understand my delivery and you think it's negative, ever been hanging around your boys before? Your boys just go, man, stop being a bitch, bro. Shut up, ho. Nobody ever talked to you that way? Like your homies, your friends? I don't know if you have any. But, yeah, that's me just telling you stop bitching. All right? You cool? GameStop's amazing. I don't care. This is me. This is my delivery. Don't kill the messenger. Listen to the message. Every time Okay. Okay, I can't read that. I can't read that, D&T. Okay? Don't tell me shit. It says every time I bust a move, I buy a share. That's what he said. You're ridiculous. Let's go, man. They shut the buy button off. We even more diamond hands now. Yes, I'm sure you are. Kev, stop being a bitch and enjoy the show. That's why he put $51 down. Oh, my God. I had no idea, Freddie. Oh, Freddie wrote that $51 super chat with stop being a bitch. Freddie, that's legendary, bro. I'll take that. Hey, just so that we're clear, guys, if you guys do not know what investment we're talking about, what store we're talking about, we're talking about GameStop, that little gaming company. I hope you've heard about it. Wrote a song about it. Here we go.
We stop at every GameStop, from beach towns to the bus stop. Controller dreams and trading scenes, switch games, plushies, and shiny things. First stop, Florida, sun on blast. Theme park's cool, but we drive past fast. See that red sign, hearts go pop. Mom, there it is, another GameStop. Inside's a treasure chest of joy. Vinyl Funkos, retro toys, Pokemon cards, sleeves in stock. We scan the shelves, we check the clock. We stop at every GameStop, from beach towns to the bus stop. Controller dreams and train scenes, switch games, plushies, and shiny things. Yeah, we stop at every GameStop. Family road trip can't be topped. No matter where we go, we know the red and white sign means let's go. One by the mall near Cheesecake Slice, one by the beach, they were super nice. Staff said hi with a knowing grin. You're the third family today, who's been? Dad found deals on games he missed. Sister grabbed a Mario twist. We took a selfie near the wall. Collectibles, we want them all. From state to state, it's still the same. That cozy little gamer flame. A home away from home, you see, a place for fans and families. We stop at every GameStop. Our vacations got that pop. From Orlando rain to desert sun, we're chasing joy, just having fun. We stop at every GameStop. New adventures, same old shop. Snap a pick a price, say hi. It's not goodbye, it's next one, let's try. Yeah.
That is my track, guys. Welcome back. We shop at every GameStop. We stop at every GameStop. We do what we can. My name is Marantz Rantz. Welcome back. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, whole lot of truth, no financial advice. Right now, we're going to go over GameStop earnings report. It looks great. It absolutely looks phenomenal. Somebody just asked me right now, what do I think about Wedbush and their 16 cents a share prediction for next quarter? We're going to talk about that in a minute. Wedbush has gotten everything wrong for a good reason. But now that we have all the numbers up on the screen, I'm going to be able to show you just how great GameStop is going to be moving forward. It's going to be phenomenal. We know that now Bitcoin will be included on the sheet for quarter two. With that being said, you also have the cash flows coming in via Canada. So when I look at GameStop, just so that we're ahead on this level, it's going to be a 6.4 billion, okay? Goodness gracious, phone, figure it out. So $6.4 billion worth of cash, okay? Now, if they bought Bitcoin at 93,000 in that range, mind you, just calm down. I don't even care about TikTok right now. So let's go and do the math real quick. I'm going to average it out just because I'm looking at it. Let's just go 95 for all the kids in the back. 95 times the 4,710. That's going to be 447 million. So that comes out to $6 billion left on the sheet is what it looks like. So when they ended the quarter, they came out at they said it was 385 million on top of the 6 billion, right? So if I take the 385 and I divide that by 4,010, that gives you around 81,000. So we know they paid a little bit more than that. So yeah, I'm gonna give them benefit of the doubt and say they're at around 93. So it's gonna be, I want to get the exact number for you. 93 times 4,700. So $4.5 billion is 450 million. I'm so sorry. That's what I meant to say. $450 million worth of Bitcoin would have given them, divided by the 4,710, 95,541. So 95,000 per Bitcoin is what I'm guessing the average is for GameStop, right? So if you take that into consideration that they bought in at 95, I'm just ballparking numbers for you, and the price at the end of this quarter, depending on what it is, they're already up $14,000 per coin. So to be up $14,000 per coin, that's going to give you $65 million, $66 million worth of profit. So let's just go into this world thinking, and I'm going to go worst case scenario, 60 million, okay? Worst case scenario, if Bitcoin goes flat for the next month and GameStop just did buy it at 95. Just saying, okay? So we're going to take the 65 with us. We're going to carry it with us as we go through. So just remember that number, okay? I'll remember it, you remember it. Now, here is GameStop. GameStop currently $200 million on net income, guys, carrying forward, which is phenomenal. An EPS of 47 cents. We were calling it 46 last night, a little off. Forward PE, as you can see, is going to be 48, so they're very wrong, your boys over there in Wedbush. And you're at 63 currently. So not a bad deal. Hell of a run. Better priced, better value than most retail companies. And certainly for a turnaround company where the turnaround's not complete, they're still making changes. They're still settling cash. That's why that adjusted EBITDA is killer, right? Imagine if they were able to include an additional $40 million. It would be a big number. You'd be at 250 almost. And so that would be $250 million worth of profit on this much revenue. Now you're really tracking, right? But then we're also going to be starting to talk about the free cash flow moving forward. But if GameStop's going to come in at 350 million, 300 million, they're going to be 10% of sales because they're telling you the revenue number is going to come down to 3.2, 3.1. So if they come in at 3.10, $310 million is phenomenal. But hey, I'll leave it where it's at. Let's go see what people have to say about these numbers. So first number I'm going to look at is trailing 12. I'm going to do trailing 12, and then I'll let the quarter stand alone just so that you guys can see it. So the income, yes, we're down on trailing 12. And that's okay. Cost of revenue is down, but gross profit right there, the one thing that I care about, is absolutely going up. We're actually up in gross profit, $8 million. Even though we shrank $200 million, or $150 million, we're up $8 million on gross profit. Those are margins. SG&A came down. Operating expenses down an additional 80 million, somewhere in that range, 70 million. So our operating income is up on trailing 12, 57.9. So when someone comes to you and they tell you GameStop's not a profitable company, they don't make any money operationally, that's the trailing 12. It is $57.9 million of operating profits. It has swung the profit from the 380. They have now done a complete turnaround, complete 180. You're making that U-turn, guys, and we're here right now. So they also have interest and income of $200 million. This number is going to go up to around 220 this year. So we still have another 15 million on the table to eat. That's coming up as well. So we're going to be having a great number. When you look at this net income, this is coming up already to about 225 without the ops increasing. We're going to be at 225 right here on net income, which is a good number, but we're going to have operational profit increase as well. And that's because Bitcoin, right? 60 million. We're already at 300 million, guys. There's no way around it. We're at 200. Well, if I do that, $285 million. I think we can make up 15 million. I know where it is and I know how to do it, and I'll show it to you. So free cash flow up $433 million. That's a massive move compared to losing 500 million the previous 4 years. Now we're up. So that's $1 billion swing on free cash flow. Gross profit margin, 30%. Used to be at 22, 23, 24, 29 last year was a phenomenal year. Now we're at 30%. As you know, this quarter we came in at 34.5. Magnificent numbers. Free cash flow margin is 11%. Guys, for you to trade at 11% on free cash flow, if your revenue is, and then just hear me out, if your revenue is $3 billion, okay, $3 billion, and you're at 11% on free cash flow, you are generating $330 million of profit, of actual cash. $330 million. Do you know who trades on a multiple on that? Just PE-wise, it would be, you do a 50x. You should be at $16.5 billion on cash, free cash flow alone. You're at $16.5 billion. Now you add the cash you have on hand. So $16.5 is what Wall Street should be giving you. You add the cash and you add the Bitcoin. You put it all together. You're going to be sitting on something crazy. You should be trading at $23 billion worth of market cap if they were to really do and give you the fair measurables like they should. And you're going to be sitting there and your stock should be worth anywhere north of $45 a share, if not more. That's the truth. That's what it's worth. That's the real value. The fact that your free cash flow margin is at 11% on a trailing 12 is magnificent. I can't even explain to you how huge that is unless you're looking at other companies. And I have a list of other companies to look at after we're done today with this. And these other companies, I wish I could do this all day, but I got to go to work. You guys know that. But there's other companies, like I'll just give you an example. Best Buy's phenomenal. Best Buy is a great company for profit. Best Buy is way up there, okay? Because they make money. They've been around for 40 years. Best Buy has revenue like you couldn't believe, $41 billion. Do you see how massive they are? Gross profit of $9 billion. Come down, they operate and they make an income of $1.7 billion. Yes, they've lost everything from the COVID days of stimulus money. They've been down on revenue, but 1.7 is still a massive number. I want you to look at this and understand what I'm talking about. For them to come in at a 1.7 after interest, pyramid, everything you see, they're at a 1.1. Okay? Net income comes down to 883. So GameStop's going to be at $330 million on $3 billion worth of sales. These guys do $40 billion worth of sales, and they're coming in at $800 million. Do you get what I'm telling you right now? Look at the margin. 22% on margin. Operating margin is 4. Free cash flow is 3. When I tell you GameStop at 11% it's unheard of. Yeah. Marantz, it's only because they sold off this property, that property, this property. You can tell me what it's only because. And I'm going to show you every metric that you report right here. This is a report card for companies. How in the hell do these companies have more market cap and more value than GameStop when GameStop's making more money than they'll ever make? It's more efficient. It's more profitable. All of the above. We're talking dollars to dollars, raw dollars. GameStop. Okay? So we beat Best Buy, no problem. Who's next? Target? Target's massive. Target's number 14 on retail companies overall. They're huge. Target does $100 billion in sales. $100 billion. Listen, people. Gross profit of $29 billion. Are we tracking? Right here, operating income, $5.9 billion. After it's all said and done, they're coming out the gate with $4.1 billion. I want to show you gross profit lower than GameStop. All of the above lower. 3% profit on free cash flow. 3%. They used to be negative, by the way. They were terrible, but they still are terrible. This is not something you could scale off of. This is the top of the scale. That's what I'm trying to tell people. Like, there's growth, and people don't know the growth because they don't understand the scale. They don't understand how you actually pivot and make your company worth something. Like, if Target wanted to be as profitable as GameStop, they'd have to cut out all the excess, and they can't. They can't cut it out because it's sitting there. It's sitting there fat, and they try to catch up to it. But look at this. They're paying 10% of what they actually earn in interest. That's eating away at your profit line. There's asset write-down. Look at this. That plus asset write-down, you're looking at $500 million. Gone. Well, you only make $5 billion. I'm just telling you. I've been around. Boom. Tax. Boom. It's all gone. All gone. That's Target. I'm picking the biggest ones. I don't care. I'll go punch these dudes straight in the face. Any of these companies out here. But then they're going to try to tell me little companies. We'll use little companies. We'll use a small one real quick. Let's a really efficiently run company. I want to go for 5. 5 below. Not 5 below. They're too small. Ultra Beauty is the one that everybody wants to mimic. Ultra Beauty sells products that everybody wants. Look at this company. They coming in at $11 billion in sales. This is the best company going, okay? I want to compete with the best company, so let's go see it. Gross profit of 4.8, and when it's all said and done, they're at 1.5 billion. Yes, 5 times more than GameStop on profit. They walk out the door with 1.1. 1.1. So it's only 3 to 4 times bigger than GameStop, right? All right, pay attention, guys. When you look at this company, this is what it should look like. This is what companies should look like. Does that make sense? 9%. Profit margin of 10. Operating margin of 13. Gross profit margin of 42. They sell makeup, right? Like, they're a totally different category, but it's still retail, and I still get it. But I'm showing you that you can respect. You can go, you know what? That company is running at an all-time high. And their growth, and there's movement there. There's still more here. This is why Warren Buffett's invested into this company. But it's not the top tier companies, because the top tier companies are already maxed out. They've been around for 40 years. You look at this company here, and they have tons of wiggle room to move and move and move. They're a $20 billion market cap. So if that's the top $20 billion market cap, then that's where we're headed. That's where we're headed. This is probably one of the better values out there. They just have to open up their shares. And they won't. They're at 44 million shares. That's it. Open up your shares, open up the coffers, and let them go. No, Warren Buffett's here. He's going to make the decision on what happens with this company. Nobody else. But look at it. Look at it. It's ready to go. I'm just not buying it. I'm in something before it ever got to this level. And then think about this. This is what the company runs and looks like value-wise, and I'm telling you, GameStop competes just as much with it, right? It competes just as much with Ultra Beauty. Ultra Beauty. So I say Ultra all the time. It's Ulta. But look at it. You're here at 30 and 11, and they're they're doing just as well. Where they're at 40-9, 42-9. They're killing it here in the middle. Okay, they have a lot to go off of on operating margin and profit margin. We are getting there. We have changed from 6 to 5, -6 to 5. We were at nothing. So, yeah, we're pivoting. We're at -6 to 1. These guys were already elevated at 15, at 11. They're actually down from those previous highs. They're going in a different direction, but you would think, hey, these guys are magnificent, but look at them in 2023. They had even better numbers. They keep gradually going down. They're not going up. GameStop's going up. We're walking up this mountain. When this reads 35 for the year, it's going to be phenomenal. When this reads right here, 10 or 12 or 13 for the year, profit margin of 10 as well, operating margin maybe at 4 and 5, phenomenal. Do you guys realize what GameStop came in at for the quarter? I'm showing you the year as we're dragging out bad stuff. Let's go look at the quarter real quick. This is GameStop. They're not the established company, but they're established. Pay attention. GameStop used to be negative on a lot of these metrics, okay? Now, 12% and 25. $10. Yeah. 6. I know. These are phenomenal numbers. We're dragging these negative numbers with us. We're carrying these bottom feeding numbers with us. Wait till we blow it out of the water. Just wait, because all of these 3 quarters right here, these 3 quarters, this one here, this one here, this one here, and all this is all carrying over to the next year. We are annualizing on a 27%. We annualized up 700 basis points. On a -5%, we annualized up 800 basis points. We're down here at -3%. We annualized and we're up 900 basis points. We down here at -13%. We annualized on a swing of 38%, 3,800 basis points. Do you guys get how great this earnings was? I want to beat it over the head, guys. I want you guys to eat, sleep, and breathe it and understand just how great GameStop is running right now. I went up against the best companies and retail, period, and I just showed you what they're doing on the trailing 12, and they've been established. They've had institutional money behind it. They have had all the glitz and glam. They get more than just 20 seconds byline on TV. They get it all. GameStop, they get shit on. Everybody pushes them under the rug. Nobody even knows what they did. No, it was earnings right now. Oh, by the way, it was the last time he went in there. You know that Michael Packer was on live television yesterday? You guys can go look it up. He was on live TV yesterday. He didn't say one word about GameStop. He went out there and said, well, the strike is over for the actors for the video games, and, you know, they're going to pay these voice characters. They're going to pay them more. And that's why aren't we talking GameStop, Michael? Because your $13 price target, nobody wants to talk about that? $10, $13? You kidding me? 25%. Just so we're clear, it's $189 million. If you could do that every quarter, which you can't, but if you could, right? I mean, that's an $800 million company per year. What would you do? You would times that by 50. That would be $40 a share. And then you know what you would do? You would take the $40 a share and you would also tack on the book value of $11. Where's my $51? Right next to my 51 shares. This is GameStop, guys. It is so valuable. If people only knew. Let's sit there and let's look at it on its own. Okay. We're looking at $732 million top line. Of course, they put it in red, and they say, oh, it's down 17%. Oh, it's so terrible. If it's really that terrible, to be down 17%, we're down $150 million. Guess what, cats? Just for all you small people in the back, we brought in more gross profit than we did last year. Our gross profit goes up. Our margins go up. We're not selling deadbeat. You know, just because you sell shit, it's called lead the dog, right? It's like I ordered 5 pallets of this shit that's never going to sell, but I'm going to put it in front of you and make you buy it. Doesn't matter. Margins aren't there. I'm going to have to discount it. I'm going to have to shove it out. I'm going to have to send it back to the vendor, do an RA. I'm going to have to do a lot of things because it's never going to sell because there was no demand for it. When you start selling things there's a demand for, then you can elevate the price, the margin, all of it. Ask your price. You're going to get it. That's GameStop. I love what GameStop's doing. They're making more money. They're making an amazing amount of money, and they're spending less. But remember what I told you about controllables. Guys, I love this conversation for you, that all you guys who run a business, all you guys that are trying to make a profit yourselves, whatever business you have, the controllables are everything. Your supplies, your equipment, your outside services, what you pay for, and the things that you can control. Payroll is one thing that you can't control, but there's also bonuses. There's also raises involved. And when you go in here and you see them doing 228 and 25 of that, 30, how much was it? Was actually controlled? I can't remember right now. Hold on. Oh, Beach Boy died? Brian Wilson died? Oh, man. Well, it was 82, bro. Damn. It happens. What do you want me to do? Watch this. I'll show you guys some. This thing's phenomenal, by the way. I loved this report so much. It really made my day. But here you go. Look at this. 36 million on non-store related expenses. That means hidden in your SG&A. 36 million. So you mean to tell me GameStop for next year, they can annualize on a budget. They can take 15% off of that number, which is fine. You're going to get back about $4 million onto the bottom line, but they actually helped themselves out. Previous year was 42 million. So you were doing 42 million and your SG&A was here of extra. They would have come in at around 250. They would have been flat. They wouldn't have lost $50 million. But they went and hid the 50 in there. Now that you're making interest, 40 million more, and you're using less dollars, how is it that next quarter, Wedbush, I'm asking, I'm going to say GameStop comes in on payroll, on revenue. Let's just call it even. Can I call it even? Are they allowed to make more revenue? Are they allowed to come in at 798, 800? They're not allowed to have an increase. They had a Switch 2 release, all the accessories, you name it. So I'm going to say they're even, okay? I'm just going to mess with you here. Let's just say they're even. Well, we know their cost of revenue is not going to be more than. We know the cost of revenue for the cost of goods sold because they're actually getting better margins. So I'll leave where the cost of revenue, wherever that wants to be. I can't change that. But I'm going to go up here and I'm going to say 33%. Okay? So quarter two, they came in at 31%. I'm going to give us 1.5% less just for ballpark's sake. So we're going to go 30%, 33%. Yeah, I'll go 33%. We'll lose 1.5 points. I'll just be fair. Okay? So we're going to go 800 million. I'm not really good at math here. Times 33%. That comes out to 264. So if they were flat and they come 264 right here, 264, okay? Boom. SG&A is not 277. I'll go flat with this one. Just because I know they have hidden all the one-timers, which is fine. There's no asset impairment charge either, by the way. So on this second, it's going to be great. So watch this. You're going to be right here. You're going to be 225. 225 and 264. That's $39 million. $39 million we're going to come out. Ops. Now, if GameStop wants to mess around, they could add something in here on other across the board. But I don't see them having to pay this fee anymore. This whole SG&A here, right here, this whole amount, what was it, 13.9? I don't see them having to do that anymore. So let's just take that off the number 2. So now we're at 210. Just saying, 215. We're at 215, so we're going to add the 14 back. So now we're at $53 million worth of profit. And that's keeping this in here. We can keep the 36 for another quarter, right? If they wanted to. but it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter. That right there is going to be 14 taken off of it, so you're going to be, let's see, 191 plus 30. Well, they're going to get rid of that. Yeah, so it's fine. So you're already there. You're going to take away the 14. You're going to be at 213. 213. 213, and they get to keep the 28 in there for the next quarter. 213. So when you're at 264 and take away 213, that gives you $51 million, like I told you. $51 million. This time around, we don't have the negative on there. We're plus 51. Now we're going to take 51 and we're going to add 57 because we have interest, right? So that means 108. $108 million for the quarter, for quarter two. That's what I'm looking at. Quarter two, $108 million worth of profit. Hold on. Don't forget about that 60 million, 65 million of Bitcoin. So now we're at 173. So now we're at 173 on absolute profit. The only thing that's going to throw it off is going to be taxes here and there, some bullshit. Whatever you guys want to do, we're going to be right here in this number, right here. Substitute this number with 173. Take away the 15. I'll just ballpark it. We're at 158. So we're now going to have a trailing 12. 158. I'm just guessing here. 17. 131. I'll leave all the extras on the side. That's 300. I swear to goodness, guys. That is 350 on the money. $350 million. Okay? 350 million is what GameStop's going to be after quarter two. So if I'm at 170, 173, just so that we're clear, 173 divided by the 447 million shares, that comes out to, so sorry, divided by 173, that comes out to 25 cents. 25 cents a share. So then now you'll be sitting on the yearly. Remember, we haven't gotten into quarter three yet. You're then going to divide that by, you're going to be walking into quarter three with 78 cents a share. Guys, this shit's about to get crazy. It's about to get crazy over the whole year. This whole year is about to get magnificent. Because let me do you this favor. Let's go back into the chart really quick. Who cares? Listen to me. So not only are we going to come in at like 170 something, right? Profit for quarter two. And I guessed 100 million for quarter one. And you know what happened? We had to swing that over because the Bitcoin didn't show up, which is fine. We did really good on other numbers. So we're going to be right here. Quarter three is the one we're going to look at right now. Let's look at quarter three. You're going to have crazy revenue, which is fine. Maybe we don't make as much. Maybe we don't hit there. We could, but I'm just saying maybe we don't. Your gross profit margin is still 34% on $700 million. So 700 million times 34 still comes out to 238. So you're still going to be there. You're still going to be 238, but then 238 take away 210. That's what we're doing, 215 on SG&A. You're still positive $23 million. 23 million plus the 60 for interest. You're $83 million for that quarter right there. 83 plus the 450, 350, 83 plus the 350. You still got to take away the what was the net here? 17. $416 million. Excluding any Bitcoin increases from quarter three and quarter four. If there are Bitcoin increases over the amount that we report, well, then it goes up even higher. But you're at 415 million, somewhere in that range, and then I'll even give you another number, because quarter four, you're not ready for. Quarter four right here, this badass year, quarter four, we aren't coming in at 287 on SG&A. No, we're not. How is your SG&A only from 282 to 287, only 5 million? If that's the increase, I'm just letting you know, look at this one right here. We were south, and we're up only 8 million on SG&A there. Like even while we're cutting. So this is going to be a way different number. Let's just call it 250. We're going to get an additional 33 million right there, 37 million. You're going to get 37 million. You're going to get an additional 3 there. That's 40 million more dollars than the 140, 130. You're doing gross margin of 28 back then. We might be over 30 by that time frame. So I'm just going to give us another $30 million here on top of the 130. So you're at $450 million for the whole year. $450 million. You know what that means? I just did all the math in front of you. That means, and I'm sorry if I'm not reading the chat, means we're going to be over $1 a share. Hello? Woo! It's really happening. All we got to do is execute. That's all we got to do. Execute and buy as much as you can. Do your best. Stay stress-free. Enjoy the stock. Enjoy it all. Because I shop at every GameStop. Dun, 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 dun. That shit is hard, bro. That shit is hard. Okay? Now, I'm going to tell you guys something. The Beach Boys have the worst songs ever. Surfing USA. Good, good, good vibrations. Oh, Jamaica. Ooh, I want to take you to Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama. I was singing that song to my wife the other day. She goes, shut the hell up, bro. I get around. Yeah. So Brian Wilson died. What do you want me to do, bro? Brian Wilson, he's old. On the Ed Sullivan Show. Fun, fun, fun. I don't even know if that's how the song goes, but I know it. Yeah. All right, you guys have fun, though. How about that? I agree with your wife. Thank you. Unheard of. How many stores did they close? 1,000. Sold puts. Bought 51 GME. Free GME for me. Hey, Scott, you've been here for 4 years, bro. Awesome. Guess what, Scott? Peace out. We'll never see you again. Doesn't that suck, Scott? Let that be a lesson. Let you be the example for the rest of them. Sucks, huh? Sucks. What, Marantz? I've been here for 4 years, bro. Come here talking that bullshit. I don't care what you sold. Nobody asked. Who else wants that smoke? Because I Can gave me the green light. Because I Can went in there and said, man, I'm done with it. I'm done with people talking about these options that they're doing. We're shares, we're investors, and that's what we're doing. Over here, China. Oh, I got some free GameStop. There's no such thing. You got to pay for it, and you got to walk your walk. Who are you selling the puts to, punk? Brian Wilson and the Beach Boys made music that became definitive California sound for many Midwestern boys who never stepped a foot on the West Coast beach. Yeah, brother. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop. Anybody else? Feeling a little froggy? Get at me. Like Tupac would say, I get around. Now, let me tell you something. What's your name? Burry Blazing? Burry Blazing, I'm trying to have a good day, bro. I'm trying to have a good life. Are you here? You're here. You said, how about being critical of the board and not talking to investors? I'm an investor and never swing a company ignoring investors like this BS. The fuck? Do you go home and say, hey, hun, I see you cooked me food. I see you ironed my clothes. I see you washed the clothes. I see you fed the children. I see you went to work all day. I see the fruits of all this labor, but you didn't tell me you love me today. Is that you? Are you the bitch? Let me tell you something about GameStop. If you know how to read, then you understand what they're saying. They talk to the shareholders. They put it all out there for you, plain as day. They told you what it is, when it is, where it is, how it is. Oh, they got to talk to you? They don't even know you exist, kid. This is BS, bro. What's BS? That there are CEOs out there that are trying to manipulate investors into putting more money in because they want to boost their profits in their pockets? And they want to sell off the back of that? They want to get paid in PSUs and RSUs? That's not how this company's run. You tell people what you're going to do, when you're going to do it. You know what happens to your company? The execution gets thrown off because there are people that want to derail you. Did you hear Ryan Cohen say, we're not going to telegraph and tell people when we're going to do these things? For obvious reasons. And those obvious reasons would be manipulation and the threat of something. The silent killer is there. Private equity is there. It's not frustrating. What's frustrating is coming out here and putting it in text for people to read and people to digest. Ignore me all you want. I have nothing to do. You know what I get to do? Fuck the insiders. You know what I get to do? I get to go to the street and tell people what GameStop does. I tell everybody. They grade cards. They sell games. You can get that at GameStop. You can go to GameStop.com. You can download the app. You can get a credit card. I'm doing it myself. Don't ask what the company can do for you. Ask what you can do for this company. We were celebrating Brian Wilson's life right now, but instead you came out with this rhetoric and you say you're sorry about it, but it's not that you're sorry. You're only sorry because I had the stance to stand here and tell you you're full of shit, and I'll stop I'll stop every song. But if I don't stop the songs, then you just sit there feeling lonely and bad for yourself. You know, I'm convinced there's a lot of people out there that are only here for one reason, and the one reason is to get in and get out and say they did something. You know, they'll go, I got married once. Yeah, I just want to try it out. It looked fun. Wasn't so fun, huh? Wasn't so fun having responsibilities and waking up every day and killing it. But at the end of it all, it feels really good at night. It does. Maybe when you're on your deathbed and you're surrounded by all your loved ones. But when you're surrounded by them, just remember, one of them is not going to be Ryan Cohen in the board of directors. Stop putting how you feel and how you get through your day on the damn board of directors of a company you're invested with. It's just frustrating. What's frustrating? I don't understand. That's like saying you're pissed off because the Dallas Cowboys didn't win on Sunday. So a sports team didn't win. Those guys still got paid. Everybody went home happy. They're still taking care of their families. This is why I don't watch sports. You have to look for the deeper meaning of things. Do you know what was crazy? I was watching an interview with the guy, and he said he was frustrated, and then he used a word. He said, I have anxiety, and I'm depressed. And then he said, and this is why I gain weight, and this is why I can't live right, and this is why I'm dirty, this is why I don't work out, this is why I can't get a job, because I'm depressed. I'm going to tell you this one time, dude. And obviously you get the point, but let's tell it to you one more time. Are you in an AC room? You got running water? You got food in the fridge? You got shoes to put on? You have socks, underwear, toothpaste, gel, hairspray, soap to wash your body? You have a bed to lay down on? You have something to drink, something to eat, right? And or you could drive somewhere, pull some money out of a machine to do the above. I can show you 1,000 people who can't do shit. 1 million people that live in poverty. Billions of people that don't have the space you have. Be thankful to be here. Learn to fight the real fight. Learn to to adapt and overcome past the bullshit they put in front of you. But if you're believing every headline or you're letting it affect you, those words right there speak to me because I care. It's the only reason why I stopped the music. The only reason why I came to you and want to tell you something, man. I care. I care for people to know how to react to things. And the reaction says more than the substance of what it is. That's all I'm going to tell you. You know, I grew up in like weird places when we were growing up. Like I have pictures of like when I was young, and we were so broke. Like we didn't know we were broke, right? Like most kids don't know they're broke, and we don't know the struggles that our parents went through to get us in those places. Like if you've ever taken a picture in a house you don't remember, you know, where were we when we lived there? Oh, damn. You don't remember that? And then my dad, yeah. Remember when we used to have that apartment over there on the other side of town? Like, no. I mean, that's when you know shit's real. Like, if you grew up in the same house, I've been in this house my whole life. Okay, that's different. But for some of us, you're taking pictures in places you don't remember. It makes you reflect. And then it makes you enjoy the journey even more. Because I remember when I was stuck in a casita. I remember when I had nowhere to live. I remember when I was like, yo, what's the next move? What are we going to do next? And God provides. So when you're really stressed and you really don't have a way, pray. But in between those prayers, come hang out here. We have a good time. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop, GameStop. It'll all make sense one day, millionaire. Peace.
I will speak briefly. My father always told me, talk is cheap. Actions speak louder than words. My responsibility is making sure GameStop is run by managers who treat company money like their own. In corporate America, the people in charge, the professional directors, and management teams are not aligned with shareholders. They're always the recipient of stock grants. However, they rarely purchase company shares with their own savings. There's a big difference between risk-free compensation for showing up and putting a meaningful amount of your own money at risk. As a result, money is wasted, work is delegated, and a lot of time is spent managing short-term expectations and pandering to Wall Street. I like people who roll up their sleeves and do real work, people guided by principles, not robots who seek to rest. Invest. In corporate America, there's no shortage of overpaid executives, bad capital allocation, chronic waste, and serial delegators. As much as this behavior is both predictable and reprehensible, it is precisely what creates opportunities.
They rest, we invest. They burn, we build. They're paid to show, but we bleed for real. No grants, no perks, just sweat and steel. We hold the line, they sign the deal.
Thank you for being a shareholder.